So, all right, guys. I don't know. Maybe my prep brain is kicking in. Trying to get over and not get hit. We stay in the DMV, in the Northern Virginia, DC area, and Maryland area that surrounds the DC area. People can't drive, so you got to defend yourself. You got to drive as a defensive driver. If you don't drive, if you don't try to take the initiative, you're gonna get hit like that ass. That's just how it is here. Otherwise, if you drive too slow, you know, you're gonna get hit. Period. Or you're gonna get in a situation where you could get hit. We're 4 days out from the New York Pro, so excited. Excited is not even a word. I know I don't really show it on my face, but in here, I'm excited. I'm really excited. And I'm blessed to be in this position to compete at the New York Pro, and also have a physique that is competitive enough to compete at the New York Pro. So I'm just taking it all in right now and just having fun, and bringing my best. And honestly, that's the best way really to go about it. You know, when you're competing is yeah, you go there to win, you go there to dominate, but also at the same time, you know, you gotta have fun and enjoy the process. Because if you're not having fun with it, then you don't need to compete. It's like if you're playing sports, and say like I have a football background, track background. If I'm not enjoying playing football, if I'm not enjoying, you know, hitting the fuck out of somebody, making an interception, scoring a touchdown, if I don't enjoy that, win or lose, if I don't enjoy that, then what's the point? And also, I'm not going to play to my fullest potential. So, you know, I know a lot of people kind of have this mindset. They kind of, the mindset of competing kind of changes from sports for some reason. When competing is in bodybuilding, it's just like sports. It is another sport. It's a different category and a different genre in sports. But just the difference is it's all about aesthetics. And the same rules still apply. You know, somebody has to win or lose. You have to have good nutrition. You have to have good training. You have to be consistent about everything. You got to show up and be your best. And for me, like, I like to enjoy the process. I enjoy the training. I enjoy the nutrition portion. I enjoy challenging myself. I enjoy taking my body to the next level. I enjoy stepping on stage and showcasing my physique. So I like to look at it as I'm having fun, because I am. And, you know, win or lose or whatever the case may be, even when you're not placing first, it's not really a loss, but it kind of is. But you still take that opportunity as a learning lesson, get the feedback, and go on to the next. And I'm not claiming that. What I'm claiming is a great day and a great Saturday that I have coming about, and I feel it in my spirit. Had a weird dream this morning. The dream was basically about I was in Florida or somewhere like tropical, like New Orleans or Florida, somewhere like that. And it was raining like monsoon, like it was just pouring. And I was with like a younger version of myself. It was weird. Like, I thought it was like my son or something. I don't have a kid, but I felt like I was with a younger version of myself, with a group of other people that I knew of. I was helping my younger self. I was like looking out for him, making sure that he didn't drown, making sure that he didn't get ate by alligators or some shit that was swimming in the water, while we were trying to all go from a flooded house to another flooded house, because everybody was dealing with the same monsoon or rain. And eventually this big ass speedboat came out of nowhere and picked us all up, and, you know, we all got to safety. We all was able to survive in this house or whatever we were in, waiting for, you know, some type of relief. At the end of the dream, the boat took us home, in a sense. I don't know who was driving the boat, I forgot, all that other stuff. But the biggest thing that the message that I took out of that, it just hit me instantly. Like, I always try to read into my dreams, like, what does it mean? And it just meant to me, like, that I weathered the storm, that I, like, came out of all the craziness, out of all the wild shit, out of basically feeling like I'm underwater, feeling like I'm basically about to drown. And I was helping myself, and basically, I think, a younger version of myself, to stay afloat, and to not only stay afloat, but just be patient and keep swimming, keep going to the next dry spot, you know, and just be patient. And eventually relief came. And that's what I feel like. I just like weathered that storm. And I kind of feel like it relates to this prep. You know, this prep has been very up and down in a sense, but physically my physique has been progressing so very well, and I thank God for that, and I'm grateful for that, and I thank my coach for that, and my support team. Like, I feel like things just happen for a reason, and you know, it taught me to really stay focused and locked in. And so definitely a dream that stood out to me, you know. And we're almost at the tail end of this prep for this show. We do have another show lined up possibly after this, who knows, but we'll see how this one plans out. But you know, I'm really excited. But we got arms today. This is the last arm day. Then tomorrow we got a back pump day. A back chest pump day. And then Thursday is our last workout where we're gonna do a back pump. And that is pretty much prep. We haven't trained legs since last Friday. And right now I'm at low carbs. I'm eating about 80 grams of white rice on a couple of meals, about 35 grams of cream of rice on a couple of meals, or one meal before my workout. I'll get in a whole nother video of like what I actually eat as of like what I was eating leading up to this. But right now we're locked in. So 4 days out. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, 4 days out. And we're in a good spot, under the weight cap, and still look full, still feel good. Lines are coming in, and we're about to kill these arms. So yeah, almost game time, baby. Let's get it.
What you got?
Shout out to Legion. We're using Pulse today. The flavors that we got, we're using a pump agent, but we also are using pina colada and tropical punch today. It's tasting very tropical today. So pre-workout has definitely been consumed halfway, and your boy itching like a motherfucker, bro. I ain't even lying. We've been sitting in traffic, but we finally here. Alright guys, we're at Shop Gym. We're going to knock out some arms. That is the goal today, is get a nice pump. After we do that, we're going to go ahead and check out the pump and kind of go through some poses a little bit so we can update you guys on the physique. I've only had 3 meals in today so far, but typically that's going to be the goal, is just to kind of just get a nice progressive pump, nothing too crazy, so that I can go ahead and just kind of get activation in the shoulders, a little bit of biceps, a little bit of triceps, and try to get a good pump. So let's kill it. We're going to start off with some lateral raises, and then go into some bicep curls, and then chase it after that, a little bit of tricep, and then start it all over again. Let's do it. This time it usually like starts to die out, but we're gonna work around people today. It's no big deal. It's not really like I need hella machines. I'm just doing arms, so.
Can you take your shirt off, please?
I don't even know if I'm pump ready. Whatever you say, assistant coach.
You ain't ready. Are you ready? Titties are out. You gotta tie his pants up because his waist's so small.
Wait, I'm small.
Your waist so small.
It's tiny.
Your waist. What's your waist?
Gotta be 26? Like a 28. Definitely 28.
It's probably 28. terrified.
The pump isn't here yet. Hasn't entered the chat yet. Still coming.
This, you guys, is a prime example of body dysmorphia. He's gonna look back and watch this and be like, "Oh wow."
I don't feel my pump yet.
I'm really scared. Of course, you're not gonna feel it.
I really don't.
What was that? What was that? That supplement you took today?
It's called Pump Surge.
Oh.
By Legion. Use code DZL. We did a non-stim and stimulant. Mix those two. So we did a half dose of non-stim and a half dose of stimulant with the Pump Surge. I always get a crazy pump. So eventually it's gonna come, but right now.
Y'all, this is from Legion Pump Surge right here. Don't be my boy hands.
How do I look?
Amazing.
Do I look like I got a pump yet?
Yeah.
It's really hard to get a pump right now, guys. It's like it's coming and going. Like I said, the calories are kind of low than normal, which for some people it's not that low, but for me it's pretty low. So it's really hard for me to maintain a pump more than anything. But the body is still working and we're still burning fat very well. The rest period is almost like 30 seconds right now. I'm not really in a position where I need to take a minute. I want to keep it right at about 30 seconds. Get it done, get the set in, then go ahead and get a break for about 30 and then go on to the next so I can keep the blood flow going. Post-workout meal, 80 grams of white rice,
6 ounces of chicken. It's about 50 grams of asparagus. Sometimes I do 75. My coach lets me go up to 100 grams if I want to. If I'm feeling really hungry, I'll make it voluminous and take up to 100 grams of asparagus. Or I'll do 50 grams of asparagus and just add lettuce. But since I'm so close to the show, I try to stay away from the lettuce because it's going to cause a little bit bloat in my stomach. So because I don't want to have too much of that water in my stomach, I want to be able to digest it properly. So a little bit of mustard, a little bit of stevia. It's a certain stevia you use, one that doesn't have erythritol or sucralose in it. It's just pure stevia extract powder and a little bit of mustard. And I'm allowed to have about 3,000 milligrams of sodium today. So I had about a 1/4 teaspoon, maybe a little bit more on that meal right now. But that's typically my post-workout meal for the day. Then we're gonna have low carb meals, 2 more low carb meals later on the day. No carbs, no carbs.
So this is what we look like right now. I'm gonna enjoy this. This is like heaven to me right now. But I will say my favorite meal is that cream of rice. All right, so we're back home. I'm just finishing up cutting the rest of this chicken that I like half prepped. But we're gonna get our last 2 meals in. I appreciate you guys tuning in for today's vlog. We're 4 days out. It has been a very good prep. Everything's been on point. We've been on point. Nutrition's been on point. Training's been on point. We do need to get sleep on point a little bit more. Water's been on point. Everything is progressing. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out these last meals, and we're gonna get some sleep, like I stated. Other than that, tomorrow it's 3 days out, which is crazy, and we're getting closer and closer, being placed on a very big stage. It's a lot of hype going into the show, and I'm excited. I'm excited for what's to come. So you guys keep staying tuned. You guys keep watching, and I appreciate you watching in today's episode. And honestly, like I said, just keep staying with the journey with Diesel Nation TV. More content coming out to you guys with some of my other clients and athletes, and other motivational stuff I want to put out there more of. But we're going to keep growing this channel. Obviously, the prep, we're going to keep getting more content of this show and other shows that we will be doing in this year. This is a competition year for me, so it doesn't stop here. We're just going to keep going, keep getting better, and make our ticket to the Olympia. So till next time, guys, appreciate you tuning in.